home plate. Smoke toward third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And he is in there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian McCann. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Alex Rodriguez steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to Napoli, and they get two here to get him out of the inning. Kike Hernandez gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past A-Rod at third. A fair ball. Slade Heathcott comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Ripped down the first base line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play. Marcell Ozuna strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. Andrew Chafin will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
One away. Starlin Castro will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hit in the air to right field. Heathcott sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Mark Teixeira will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Number 64 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Mike Napoli will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Aaron Hill steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Ellsbury. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Aaron Hicks will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Ozuna. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Chase Headley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Headley.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Jacoby Ellsbury digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A little bouncer. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Brett Gardner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez takes it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Adam Warren is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel George. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
J.P. Arancibia.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is Gardner. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they take the lead 4-3. Andrew Chafin will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Kike Hernandez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Ellsbury on the move, and that retires the side. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Alex Rodriguez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Too high, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting, shortstop, D.D. Gregorius.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Down and away, ball 1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Starlin Castro is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Napoli's there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, J.P. Arancibia. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.